Hi, welcome to my Never Wonderland. I am L.S.E and this is episode 7 of our IVF journey series. And as promised in the previous episode, today I'm going to show you a montage of photos and short video clips of the injectable medications that I took during the ovarian stimulation stage, or the step 1 in the in vitro fertilization process, to give you a glimpse of what you're gonna see in the next few minutes. Here are the vials that contain the powder, and this is folitropin alpha, menotropin human menopausal gonadotropin, and cetrorelix acetate. And I don't think they are readable, but they have the powder. And for folitropin alpha, the mixing solution is in another vial, which we're not able to save because you have to break that vial to open it up. So it's not safe to store anymore. And for the others, the mixing solution is already in a syringe form, and you just have to attach the needle. Don't worry, this is not what we used for injecting it inside me. There are smaller needles. They are interchangeable. So, yan. See how small that is. So that's manageable. This is, we only use this bigger needle for the mixing of or taking the med from the already mixed solution, because you have to put the mixing solution here in the powder and then mix it, and then take it again, put it inside the syringe, and then you can replace this big needle with a smaller needle so that it's not too painful. And this is the last injection, injected in the last day of the injections. It's called choriogonadotropin alpha injection, and it's in a pen form. Yep, there. It also has a small, I think I've already lost it. It also has a small needle similar to this one. Yeah, so that's the last of the injections. Anyway, I'll show you the before they were used pictures. Dun, dun, dun. So here are the first 2 meds that we injected, and I'll just mention them by their generic name, not the brand name anymore, to avoid confusion. In this box are 2 different meds, together with their respective syringes. There's folitropin alpha. It's a solution containing FSH, and each ampule of 75 IU costs 4,000 pesos. And the other one is menotropin, or human menopausal gonadotropin, containing FSH and HCG-driven LH activity, and it's 8,000 pesos per ampule. These 2 stimulate the ovaries to grow more than 1 egg from the ovarian reserve in 1 cycle. Normal is just 1 mature egg per cycle. I injected 2 ampules of each every morning for a total of 11 days. It was originally pegged at 10 days of injections, starting on cycle day 2, or the 2nd day of menstruation. That was last September 8, 2019. However, we had to extend because the eggs did not mature all at the same time. But that is to be expected. A few matured quickly as early as day 5. But there were others that were still growing, and we had to wait for them. But we can't have the mature ones continue growing because they will burst, and that will set off the ovulation period. We can't have that. Otherwise, we'll have to start over. So, another medication was added. It's called cetrorelix acetate. It costs 6,000 pesos per ampule. It's a synthetic decapeptide with gonadotropin-releasing hormone, GnRH, antagonistic activity. Sounds very technical, I know, But simply put, this med inhibits the growth and maturity of the already big eggs so they can wait for the others to catch up. I injected this every afternoon. And then the folitropin alpha was increased to 3 ampules per day to help the other eggs mature faster. And then the injection days extended for another day. That's why 11 injections or 11 injection days all in all. The goal is to have as many mature eggs as possible to harvest or pick up during the egg retrieval or ovum or oocyte pickup day, or simply called OPU day. That is supposed to be on cycle day 14 or 3 days after the last injections. On the night of day 11 at exactly 8 p.m., another injection or another medication was injected. It's called chorionic gonadotropin alpha injection. It's a recombinant human chorionic gonadotropin or RHCG. By the way, I need to correct my statement in the previous episode. I mistakenly said that this med was injected the night before the ovum pickup day. But I double-checked my prescription and it said this was injected on day 11. Now, this med induces the release of the mature eggs just in time for the OPU day. There's no need for mixing solution as it's in the form of a pen injection containing the ready-to-inject med. This pen costs 5,000 pesos. You only have one shot to get this injection right. And there's a small 19-page booklet of the step-by-step instructions to follow. Here it is. If you miss a step, there's a chance that the med won't be released or will be spilled or something. I really don't know. And we did not attempt to record a video while doing this because we didn't want to mess up and waste 5,000 pesos or worse. We were afraid we'll have to start over. Just imagine if that were to happen. Ugh. The preparation of the injections was the one that's really stressful. We were worried all the time that we might spill it or something, especially the opening or cracking of the vial of menotropin. Oh, I need to correct myself again. It's the menotropin, not the folitropin alpha, as I have mistakenly stated in the beginning of this video. That is in the breakable vial. Dang, these confusing terms. Anyway, I was in charge of this because husband was afraid he might spill the contents with too much force. Even I had cut my thumb once and bled during this process. And then there's the preparation of the solution. Husband was in charge of that. It took him quite some time before he got the hang of putting the mixed solution into the syringe. For menotropin, you have to get the mixing solution from the breakable vial first, using a syringe, and then transfer it to the vial containing the powder, which is the actual med. For the folitropin alpha, the mixing solution is already inside the syringe. So, all you have to do is transfer it to the vial with powder, and then slowly swirl the vial to dissolve the powder. This has to be done gently. You can slowly roll it between your palms. You must not shake it because that would produce bubbles or air. And bubbles hurt you during the injection process. You might still get bubbles or air while getting the mixed solution into the syringe, so you have to get rid of that as well before injecting. I think that's what causes bruises on the injected area. Not sure, but I'm lucky that I only got maybe just a couple of barely noticeable bruises out of those many injections. Oh, also you have to be sure that you get everything, or you might fall short of the required dosage. And make sure that you also put everything inside you. So this is husband doing the first injection. And it was his last because his hands were shaking. It also hurt when the needles moved. And as you can see, there is a bubble there on air. The injection process itself is not really that difficult or painful. Now, this is me. Yep. Just a minor discomfort and sting while the solution is entering your body. You can really feel it going inside you. Well, it may also depend on a person's pain threshold. As you can see, it's administered subcutaneously not through body fats, not the veins, so it's easier. Doctor said anywhere just below the navel. And you have to get in all the meds. By the way, these meds have to be kept in cold containers, even during transit. We had to carry an ice box with refrigerant gel whenever we're picking up the meds from our OB, because I don't think you can buy this in drugstores. And then we put them in the fridge as soon as we get home. Yep. It's kind of painful to watch for some. I've been told. My mom and my sister couldn't watch me do it, and they couldn't even watch it from the video. Yep. It's going in. Anyway, that's it. All the injections during the IVF or in vitro fertilization, step 1, called the ovarian stimulation. That's it for now. I hope you found or learned something useful from this video, and I hope it did not scare you. It's really not that scary. You just have to get used to it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye!
Ikaw may hawak ng syringe. Wala na akong napipindutan.